Good evening, watching the news from the Sultan of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq exchanges greetings on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr with King of Bahrain and Emirs of Qatar and Kuwait. The official leave for the blessed Eid al-Fitr for public and private sectors is announced. The Minister of Health announces the death of 2 citizens. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. Sultan Haitham bin Tariq exchanges greetings on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr through a telephone with His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Excellency Said Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court, Chairman of the Civil Service Council, issued a decision on Eid al-Fitr leave 1441 Hijra for the state administrative apparatus as follows. On the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr 1441 Hijra, and as per the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, it was decided that Eid al-Fitr leave for employees of the departments of the state administrative apparatus and other legal entities will begin from Saturday, 29th Ramadan 1441, corresponding to 23rd of May 2020. The leave ends as follows. In 2020, the leave will end on Tuesday, 3rd Shawwal 1441, corresponding to 26th of May 2020. Therefore, work shall resume on Wednesday, 27th, 2020. In case the first day of Eid falls on Monday, 25th of May 2020, the leave will end on Thursday, 4th Jawal 1441, corresponding to 28th of May 2020. Therefore, work shall be resumed on Sunday, 31st of May 2020. The Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court extended his greetings to His Majesty the Sultan, praying to the Almighty Allah to protect His Majesty, grant him good health, happiness and long life, and for the return of this and similar occasions on His Majesty for many years to come, and the Omani people and the dear country with further progress and welfare under His Majesty's wise leadership, and all Muslims with blessings and prosperity. On the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr, and as per the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser al-Bakri, Minister of Manpower, issued a decision stating that Eid al-Fitr 1441 Hijra leave at the private sectors, companies and establishments will start from Sunday 29th Ramadan 1441, corresponding to 23rd of May 2020. The leave ends as follows. In case the first day of Eid falls on Sunday, 24th of May, the leave will end on Tuesday, 3rd Shawwal 1441, corresponding to 26th of May 2020. In case the first day of Eid falls on Monday, 25th of May 2020, the leave will end on Thursday, 4th Shawwal 1441, corresponding to 28th of May 2020. The decision allows employers and employees to agree on work arrangements during the leave if the necessity arises. All employees in the private sector extended their congratulations to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq on this blessed occasion, praying to the Almighty Allah to protect His Majesty of these and similar occasions on His Majesty, the Omani people, and all Muslims with blessings and welfare. The Minister of Health announced the death of 2 citizens, which makes the total COVID-19 deaths in the Sultan to 29. The Ministry stated that the age of the death cases are 70 and 66 years old. It also announced 372 new confirmed cases. That brings the total number registered in the Sultan to 6,043. The Ministry of Health stressed that 1,661 cases have been recovered.
Within the efforts to limit the spread of COVID-19, the Ministry advises all citizens and residents to keep on washing hands with water and soap. Avoid touching the face, nose, mouth and eyes. Follow hygienic habits when coughing and sneezing. Adhere strictly to social distancing instructions. Stay at home and not to go out unless absolutely necessary. Adhering to isolation and social distancing will prevent you, your family and the community from COVID-19. Stay safe.
To come a news bulletin. The Australian government announces gradual easing of restrictions to tackle COVID-19.
Non-compliance with the directives of the Supreme Committee dealing with coronavirus COVID-19 exposes you to risk and legal action. Stay safe.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Minister of Transport inaugurated Khasab Tibat Road in the Governorate of Musandam after completing enhancement works on 39 kilometers long road. The project included enhancement of horizontal curves and displacement of the lane near the mountains in 9 segments to avoid potential rock slides. 6 segments were in the Wilayat of Bukha and 3 segments were in Wilayat of Khasab. The project also included rock slide protections, enhancement of some intersections, 3 rest areas and a walk lane stretching to 1.5 kilometers, in addition to wave breakers and 45 box culverts. The Public Establishment for Industrial Estates Madad to establish an industrial city within the industrial and logistics complex in Marmul. Through the agreement that was signed remotely due to COVID-19 pandemic, Madain aimed at financing, developing, operating and attracting investments to the industrial city located in the south within PDO's concession area, which is 800 kilometers away from the capital of Muscat. And the agreement was linked by Hilal bin Hamad al-Hassani, Chief Executive Officer of Madain, and Raoul Rastucci, Managing Director of PDO. In cooperation with Oman Technology Fund, Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs launched an initiative for Omani youth to develop a Zakat digital system for a global platform to serve everyone around the world. The winning project will receive an investment of $250,000. The initiative aims at arriving at smart solutions and proposals that ensure continuous and sustainable development of Zakat at local, regional and global levels. The initiative also aims at excelling in delivering Zakat to those who fulfill the requirements through innovation and technology. The Zakat or Alms Giving Committee in the Wilayat of Salalah started to receive Zakat al-Fitr in the premises of the committee so as to distribute to those eligible. The committee is keen towards adhering to the safety measures and social distancing so as to avoid the dangers of COVID-19. The program of distributing Zakat al-Fitr contributes in facilitating the procedures of alms giving, as the committee has prepared a database for eligible and needy families to whom the Zakat will be distributed. On international news, the COVID-19 pandemic has killed at least 323,370 people worldwide since it surfaced in China late last year. There have been more than 4.91 million official recorded cases in 196 countries and territories. The United States is recording the most deaths at 91,938. It is followed by Britain with 35,341, Italy with 32,169, France with 28,022, and Spain with 27,778. Russia reports its highest ever daily death toll of 135, bringing the country's total fatalities to nearly 3,000, with 308,705 cases recorded. Health officials in Brazil reported 1,179 new deaths first time. The daily toll exceeds 1,000, but President Jair Bolsonaro remains bitterly opposed to lockdowns. U.S. President Donald Trump again lashes out to China of the pandemic, blaming Beijing for mass worldwide killing in an early morning tweet. And in Spain, everyone aged 6 and above must wear a mask in public places where social distancing is not possible, with the new rule to be enforced from tomorrow. After 2 months since imposing instructions to stay at home in order to tackle coronavirus, the Australian government announced a gradual easing of restrictions in light of the stable situation with the country. More details in the following report.
Life is slowly getting back to normal on the streets of Australia after the Australian government has outlined a roadmap to ease the restrictions imposed as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. Here, in front of State Library Victoria, which is one of the most renowned landmarks in Australia, people are spending their time, but in groups. The numbers will be increased step by step over the coming weeks, and businesses and other activities are expected to resume fully by July this year.
I haven't left the house in a while, actually. I've just been at home pretty much. This is the first time I'm out in a few weeks.
As life features are gradually resuming, people go out to practice their daily routines, but adhering to the prevention guidelines such as physical distancing and wearing protective masks, while maintaining a reduced number of people in shopping centers and a reduction in the number of passengers on public transportation.
I think it's a good basis, but then it just comes down to how well everyone uses their common sense, I guess, because as much as you do that, if people are like standing within 1.5 meters of each other and spreading the virus, there's no point.
It is worth mentioning that Australia is one of the top countries that managed to control the spread of coronavirus. In addition, it is among the countries that carried out extensive testing in a short period of time, which resulted in a rapid control to the spread of the virus.
A powerful cyclone slammed ashore today along with coastline of India and Bangladesh, where more than 2.6 million people fled to shelters in a frantic evacuation made all the more challenging by the coronavirus pandemic. Cyclone Amphan packed winds of up to 170 and maximum gust of 190 kilometers per hour. Coconut poles lay scattered, rain pounded fishing villages and rivers surged as the storm battered the coast. Authorities warned it could cause extensive damage to flimsy houses, and a storm surge could push seawater 25 kilometers inland, flooding cities including Kolkata. The densely populated region has some of the most vulnerable communities in South Asia, poor fishing communities in the Sundarbans, and over 1 million Rohingya refugees living in crowded camps in Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. And now something different, or maybe good news. A family of ducks crossing a busy street in Moscow has gone viral on Russian social media. Police and passerbys helped to stop the traffic and safely guide 2 adult ducks and the 12 ducklings to the other side of the road. The ducks were on their way to a nearby park. This is the Sultan of Oman television before we enter tonight's bulletin. Here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haitham exchanges greetings on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr with King of Bahrain and Emirs of Qatar and Kuwait. The official leave for the blessed Eid al-Fitr for public and private sectors is announced. The Minister of Health announced the death of 2 citizens and 372 new confirmed cases of COVID-19. And a memorandum to establish an industrial city in the industrial and logistics complex in Marmol is signed. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from overseas in the newsroom and the studios. Thanks for your time. Good night.